Heed well, listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argos and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it. For revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throk of the wild barbarians, Arven of the Shadar Kai, Daro the Faceless One, and Raylan, the Promised One, Herald of Zalios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.
Hello, and welcome back to Shadows of Archonia. It's been a long week of quarantine. None of us have left our homes except the rebels.
In fact, I don't know what you're talking about.
And the essentials, which is, I think, maybe Alan.
I get the essentials.
Yeah. Well.
Had to get some milk.
Alan and Carolyn both just changed size for a second.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Yeah, I thought I had that fixed. Oh, well. It's a very techie kind of day.
Yep.
Those of you who've watched our stream before know that we usually play in person, but with the current global situation, we're not doing that. What's all this? Yeah, so this is our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream. We make heavy use on this stream of a third-party 5th edition supplement called the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's by a Reddit user named Jonoman3000. You should look it up. The 3rd edition is the current one, I believe. It is chock full of new stuff for your game. It's got new races, new character subclasses for every class in the player's handbook, new spells, new monsters, and it's all very dark themed, hence the dark arts part. Check that out. Jonoman3000 also does lots of other homebrew content for 5th edition, and it's all totally free for you to use. Just go look it up. It's all in downloadable PDF form. We have a hard copy here, which was provided by one of our lovely viewers as a gift to us, but it's literally just a really good printout. The PDF is free for you to download. And so there's that. You just saw our animated intro. The music in that intro is by J-Man at OurMusicBox. You can check out his YouTube channel for lots and lots of free music that you can use in your own creative projects. Please go check him out and support him if you can. The voiceover was by Alexander George M.S., a good friend of ours from the interwebs who lent his vocal talents to our show. And lastly, the art that you saw in that intro, as well as the logo on screen and any art that you may see. Well, maybe not. Last week we had art from Google Images, which will probably get us in trouble if we ever get popular. But most of the art that you will see in this show is by me. My name is Steve Boshear. You can find me under that name on Facebook or on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Mighty Works Character Portraits. I do take commissions if you'd like to see your own RPG character rendered in my style. I'll also do entire parties, so if you want to get a piece of artwork, hit me up and we can talk. Now, I've done my whole thing. Let's meet the players.
Hi, I'm Joshua, and I'll be playing The Rock.
The Rock.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Alan. Going to be playing Zalios today.
I believe you were Raylan when we left off.
Was that before or after I got knocked out?
You never changed to Zalios during the fight.
Because usually whenever he gets knocked out, he goes back to Raylan.
You were Raylan when you went in there.
Oh, so then it's Raylan then.
Yeah.
Carolyn playing Oven.
Matt playing Daro.
I'm Roz playing Anastasia.
Welcome, everyone. For those of you who are new here, Roz is a new player, originally a guest player, but with the lockdown, why not have her here all the time? So that's how that went, and now there's 5 of them. So, when last we left off, the party had entered the capital city of Leth in the nation of Lethia, which is the nation where Raven Queen worship is the national religion. Now, they had just recently met and befriended Anastasia, whose mother they had previously killed before they met Anastasia. But apparently that's water under the bridge, and now they're friends-ish. Partly because Oven is, of course, revered as a messenger from the goddess, being herself a Shadarkai, and they were called before the Council of the Returned, which is the religious and political ruling body of the nation of Lethia. They were called before the Council of the Returned to give their report on what happened to Anastasia's mother, Sister Alcava, the Mad Priestess, who, against all Raven Queen edicts, had discovered and used magic to raise the dead, which Anastasia also kind of accidentally discovered and used, but not so much for the evil. In an attempt to rid the world of the necromantic spell tomes that Sister Alcava had discovered, the Council of the Returned and our heroes went to the summoning chamber deep below the city of Leth's main temple. And in that chamber, they attempted to open a portal to the Shadowfell, just as they had done many months ago when they first brought Oven to the material plane. However, this time, strange, monstrous creatures came pouring out of that portal and immediately began attacking everyone. The bulk of the council members fled. Only the 2 oldest and most powerful, Father Paul and Mother Reeve, stayed to help the party battle the creatures. And after a near TPK in which only the Waltzes avoided unconsciousness, and only Anastasia got killing blows on any monsters.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
We softened it up for her.
Well, yeah, you guys softened
Yeah,
it
you
up.
softened him up.
I want to point out, this is not the first time Roz has done this. In our other game, after months of constantly battling this guy named Argus the Black that I had specifically homebrewed to be a deadly challenge for 8 level 16 player characters, who repeatedly engaged the entire party and came away with his skin, Roz shot him from across the battlefield at night in the rain and killed him.
Nice.
Roz has a long-standing history
Sounds
of,
about right.
yeah, of of putting down people that are supposed to be really hard to kill. Yeah, there you go. Hi, Matt's mom. Hi, Canuck. Hi, Pretty Boy. Hi, everyone. We have our faithful
Hey,
viewers
guys.
there. Everyone have sound.
Happy quarantine.
If anyone
quarantine.
doesn't hear me, let me know.
Hi, Bestia. Oh,
Aw.
I assume she's talking to Alan. I don't know.
no.
So anyway,
I can't see chat.
in the middle of said battle against interdimensional monsters, Anastasia used her newfound necromantic abilities to raise the corpse of one foe and attack another foe, which, of course, is against everybody's religion in this country. And she did it right in front of the chair members of the Council of the Returned. So we left off on the phrase, "What did you do?" coming out of the mouth of Mother Reeve, who was already pretty hostile to everybody. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into that scene. So you guys have just gotten up off the floor, most of you, having been healed by Darrow, who in turn healed Zalios and Oven, who healed Throck. And now you're standing there bloody, tired, in this room, emptied mostly of their council members that were here before, with only Father Paul and Mother Reeve remaining. And Mother Reeve has, in shock, said to Anastasia, "What did you do?"
I don't know, man. I was just, here. And I don't know what you do. What you do here? Why'd you guys open this portal? You guys never open this portal. You know it's dumb.
Dumb? We were trying to rid this plane of existence of these horrid tomes that your mother dug up. And now here you are using their
problem.
knowledge. You didn't even have the book. You've memorized some of it.
I don't know. Seems like to me she did pretty good saving all our lives.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't seem to matter, does it? No.
Father Paul now speaks. Yes, indeed. She did help us to defeat these horrid monsters. But, Anastasia, you know that magic which summons undead creatures is forbidden. I admit, part of me agreed with Mother Reeve. I didn't honestly think that this could really happen, but now it has happened right in front of us. You have broken one of the core edicts of our faith.
To be fair, I didn't mean to. Like, you guys know I'm not magical, yet I've been studying magic the entire time I've lived here, my entire life. I've never been magical, and now, I guess I can? I don't know. I've been trying to be magical my whole life, and it never worked. Why is it working now? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You should go ask my mom. All right, she's dead.
Your mother was struck down by the messenger herself because of her blasphemy. Mistress, what do you say
Yes.
of the young woman?
So serious.
Mother
I
Reeve,
don't
by the
think
way,
she's part of.
Mother Reeve heard you say "so serious," and now she's even angrier, but she's keeping quiet.
Are we expected to hold people not of our religion to our religion?
What do you mean, not of our religion? Anastasia has been raised here in the temple. Her mother was a high-ranking priestess.
Anastasia.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the Queen?
The Queen?
The Raven Queen.
Well, I've been raised here. I was raised in all the edicts and all the reverence. I've always been a very pious, practicer of the faith. I have nothing wrong with it. And they know that I have been here the entire time practicing magic, and they have laughed at me because I'm not magical. So why don't you ask everybody here why this is happening when I'm clearly always just been a human? I don't understand. I think that there is something going on with magic, and I think they're unwise to just push it away. It's a new thing. I think that they would be wise to investigate instead of just run away in fear, frankly. Never mind. I'm a dumb teenager.
Magic is a new thing.
Well, I've been studying it under my mom forever, but I have never been able to do any magic. I just thought it was really cool. I always thought it fascinating. Like folklore, I didn't ever know it was real.
Mother Reeve speaks. Says, the miracles that Father Paul and I perform, and certain other members of the clergy chosen by the Queen, are divine, supernatural interventions. What you have just done is something else entirely. Your mother was never able to perform magic until she went on her little expedition. She was supposed to be there for historical research. And instead...
she's always been studying historical research. That's her thing here, right? What you've always had her do.
Yeah. Except this time, she instead turned to murder and blasphemy. And now you are here performing blasphemies as well.
Am I murdering? No.
Father Paul shakes his head and says, Mistress, you are correct that we cannot hold those who do not follow the Queen to the Queen's tenets, by and large. It has always been our policy in Lethia to let all men worship what gods they will. However, we do have laws, and the banning of necromancy is one of those laws.
And what would you have me do about your laws?
Mother Reeve turns and looks at Oven angrily and steps. If you recall, Mother Reeve and Father Paul were on the far side of the chamber from the door, and most of you were grouped on the side towards the door. So she starts to walk around the altar so she can approach Oven. She gets very angry. She says, we adopted these laws out of respect for the tenets of the Queen. If you were truly her servant, you would support those same tenets. Now you come here brushing off necromancy, brushing off the raising of a monstrous being, even to fight another monstrous being. This is wrong. She's now pretty much
as she
in
gets
your
closer
face.
to Throck is stepping in between.
Okay, well she stops right away, but does not stop yelling until she finishes her sentence.
Throck's okay with yelling, just
Sure.
Darrow took a step forward too, and he's like, does it not seem a little ironic that this all happened and the answer to it was necromancy? Maybe the Queen might be sending a message?
Okay.
Oh.
The altar
Yes.
upon which the portal was opened suddenly begins to vibrate
Oh dear.
audibly. You can hear it and feel it under your feet.
Of course.
And a sort of black
I'm gonna.
ball begins to form in the air above the altar, with lances of energy starting to shoot out. I need everyone to make a sanity check.
Sanity.
Somebody hit it.
Sanity check.
Oh, I don't think we ever gave Anastasia a sanity score. I'm going to roll one for you.
Does she need one?
Right.
Of course.
I need one.
I'm asking for
Everyone
a check.
needs
She has
one.
to have the score.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get that?
I had a +2, right?
And I have
Yes.
Yeah.
+1.
I'm going to roll
No,
it
that's
for
yes.
you, Anastasia.
And Dar and I have +0.
That's a 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
21.
Okay, Anastasia,
17.
Yeah.
your sanity score, what it is a 7th ability score that we've added, in addition to strength, intelligence, etc. So yours is 13. And I've
Okay, so that's
That's good.
+1.
yeah, that's a +1, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is.
Okay.
She got 11. I got a 4.
Okay.
Oy.
So real quickly again, I didn't catch everyone's. Throck,
16.
Raylan,
21.
Remember your +1.
We got
Ovid.
a nat 20.
Yeah, nat 20.
17.
Okay, so everyone passed except for Daro.
Great. I don't think I ever pass these anymore. I think I failed like the last 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
Bring out the cards.
The cards, I was just going to say, the cards being hard to pass out over Skype,
Yeah.
I am instead going to track this like death saves. So, Daro, you have 1 failure.
Oop.
I will not tell you how many you're trying to avoid or what happens if you fail them all.
There, Daro. There.
I am gonna, as this thing is sparkling, I am gonna send my shadow into the corner again.
Okay. So, yeah, this thing is flaring to life. And the reason that you made these sanity saving throws is that this sense of intense psychic pressure is hitting all of your heads as this thing starts to rip itself back open after having been closed. And you feel like a crawling sense of wrongness. Now, Throck, Raylan, and
Yep.
Oven recognize this sensation a bit. It's very much what you felt when you were in the well.
Ah.
And Daro, you weren't there and didn't experience
I wasn't
it.
there.
You had no preparation for this experience. And so,
Which is why I failed.
yeah, it almost knocks you to your knees with this disorienting, sickening sort of wrongness. Anastasia, you feel it too, but you're standing farther away, so it doesn't affect you as much. However, these crackling lances of energy that come shooting out, they're black as though the light itself is just negative, like negative light beams shooting out of this thing. One of them strikes Mother Reeve just as she's trying to get into Oven's face, and it changes as it hits her from a straight beam into something that starts writhing like a tentacle, and she screams as it grabs onto her and yanks her in to the void.
Oh,
Damn.
wait. Can I react? Can anyone react?
Only
I just
Throck,
went like this. Damn.
only Throck
I
can
guess-
reach her.
Yeah.
Throck
But
is standing
I
there.
got 20 on the sanity check though.
Yeah, but you're not close enough.
I failed.
I was right next to Throck.
Yeah, I can.
Throck stepped in between Oven and Mother Reeve. So Throck's body is physically blocking everyone else from reaching her. So only Throck can reach her.
Okay.
I could probably try to do a grab her before she flies in.
If you would like to do that, make an athletics check.
Okay. Would Throck though?
Yeah, that's the question.
Well, I'm gonna yell grab her, so.
And then I would.
Okay, make that check, Throck.
But his heart's not in it. That's a nat 1.
You hate to see it happen. You
Didn't
hate
try
to
so
see
hard.
it happen.
You're like,
Oh.
no.
Oh wait, no.
No.
Okay, so what happens, Throck, is as you reach out to grab, you're a little slow because Oven yells grab her, but she's already been grabbed by this tentacle at that point. And so you reach out for her,
Takes a while
and
to
you
register.
just get her hand, and as this thing yanks her into the portal, because of your Throck strength, her finger actually comes off in your hand.
Okay.
And Mother Reeve gets sucked into this black void, screaming in horror, while Throck remains holding the old woman's finger.
Did she just get sucked completely? Is she like gone? We can't see her.
She is gone. She got sucked into the portal, which continues to grow.
Is the port?
It started as a black sort of sphere. But now it's changing shape to look like it did when it was open before.
Is there any way we can like close this portal? I yell that to Oven.
Do you know any spells?
Oh. I mean, I don't know anything.
Like, how's the portal even opening up right now?
You want me to hit it?
Father Paul has skirted the edge of the chamber to come around to the side you guys are on, and he responds to you, Raylan, saying, "Our spell was broken when we all released each other's hands and dropped our chant, but it's possible that whatever is on the other side is opening the portal now."
Oh,
I still have part of her hand. Does that keep the? I don't know how magic works.
Do we like stay here or like?
Can we leave?
Like I don't know. I mean, I just think we should leave.
It's getting bigger. Do we just leave it to get bigger? Do we leave another town to get destroyed?
Father Paul looks at you, Daro, and says, "What do you mean, another town?"
I completely ignore that, and I hold up my rapier, the Moonblade one.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna slash at the portal with the rapier, or stab it.
Nothing happens. Your blade passes through it. Are you stabbing the center of it?
Yeah.
Your blade passes through as though you've thrust it through a doorway, but as it passes the plane of the portal, you cease to be able to see it.
Interesting.
Dar, is this something that we're doing?
The portal disappears.
Yeah, it's there. It's a portal. It's a portal at this point. It looks slightly different than it did before. It's more jagged and crackly on the edges, but it is now a big disc.
I want to try to shoot a chaos bolt into it.
I back up.
Okay.
Steve.
Yes.
Sorry. Do I feel like this is anything personal to me or my mom? Do I feel like this, like it might be something more personal than just a random thing happening?
In terms of what your character thinks, that's up to you. In terms of any magical senses that you have no way of knowing.
Cool.
So I got a 26 for chaos ball.
You're just aiming at the portal?
Yeah.
It's a big inanimate object. You hit it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to see what type of damage you're going to do.
Okay. So I got force and lightning. I'm gonna do
Force. Do
force.
Always
Yeah,
do
force. It's 14 damage of force.
I'm kind of bummed at myself that I told you guys that.
Yeah.
Okay, how much damage?
14 on the portal.
Okay.
Throck's gonna throw a rock at it, I guess.
Well, let's do the Chaos Bolt. So, Raylan, you summon your Chaos Bolt, and you start to do this hand motion that you always do. And as you form the bolt, and you sort of draw from yourself and the ambient energy around you, as you tend to do when you summon the chaos, you start to feel this really intense sort of resonance between your casting and the ambient energy of the room. And I need you to make another sanity check.
Man, good rolls tonight, baby. 20.
Okay, so you shrug off the intensely unpleasant feeling and send your bolt flying towards the portal, and the bolt becomes force, an invisible force just before it strikes the portal, and then passes through the portal, and you see the black surface of the thing ripple like a stone hitting water, and that's it. Your bolt has just passed through to whatever's on the other side.
So it went inside, right?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
Do we see in the other side of the portal? Like, can we see through it?
No, it is opaque.
Hey Steve, in all my years reading in all the libraries, like a little bookworm like me, have I read about anything like this?
Roll Arcana.
Woo.
Plus 10, or 17 plus 27.
You sure have.
Wow.
Okay, so being a person in the biggest temple in Lethia, you were absolutely swimming in books about the Shadowfell.
I was also really lonely.
Yeah. So you know that the place you're standing in is the summoning chamber, as they call it. It is one of the ancient ways. They call them ways, capital W, and a place on the prime material plane where the veil between here and the Shadowfell is weak, and it has been used since ancient days, times untold, to summon messengers of the Raven Queen to aid the Council of the Returned. This is how Oven was summoned. This is where Oven was summoned. You also know that portals between the two planes of existence, though rare, can be opened from either side. Sometimes they happen naturally and people accidentally find themselves wandering into the Shadowfell. Sometimes they are opened intentionally, and when that happens, it looks like this. Now, the portal you saw a few minutes ago in the same spot was fairly stable. That's the one that was opened from this side. But you're pretty sure Father Paul was correct that the reason it looks the way it does is because A, it was opened by someone using much more chaotic magic, and B, it was opened from the other side and you're looking at the back of the door.
Okay, I tell this. So guys, I read about this once.
I like how she always acts like she doesn't know anything.
I'm just a stupid teenager. Don't know anything.
Yeah. By the way, nobody on the council bought that because you always say that shit and they've known you your whole life and no.
Well, they don't listen to me anyway, so that's kind of my thing. All right, so cool. That's cool, guys.
But is there any way to close it? Wait, so if we're looking at the backside, if we walk around to the other side, we'll see through it
No.
into the Shadowfell? Is that what you mean?
Well, you couldn't see through the other one either.
So she says that it's like somebody opened it from the other side, right?
You told them that, right, Anastasia?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I'm going to use my comprehend languages cantrip, and I'm not going to walk closer to it, but I'm going to kind of go like, "Hey, are you looking for anybody?"
Why did she take the priestess?
Everyone
Yeah, or say,
roll a sanity check.
Man,
Sorry.
these sanity checks.
Another massive pulse comes out of this thing. A massive pulse of disorienting psychic energy comes out of this thing.
Oh my goodness.
Daro?
I just wrote another 19.
Okay, Daro, what'd you get?
how do I roll the sanity check?
2, and I even switched dice.
How do I roll?
Anastasia,
D20
D20 plus 1.
9.
Okay. Anastasia's got a failure.
Great.
I'm just writing Anna. It's faster. Throck?
11.
Throck passes.
Did I at least learn some cool new cuss words in different languages?
Well, you can understand any cuss words you hear. Oven.
8.
Oven fails. Okay, Daro has 2 failures. Anastasia and Oven each have 1. Throck and Raylan somehow are the most sane people here.
But there's this itch back here.
I deal with sanity all the time.
Yeah, by the way, you can hear Zalios. He is wide awake right now. But the rest of you, as this psychic force slams into you in almost visible waves coming from this thing, it reminds you of the Necron clap back at the temple.
Oh.
It feels exactly like that. But as this happens, the instant Anastasia calls out to the portal, as she did. And the response that comes with this is Akun Ra Zalios.
No.
I know that.
Oh no.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh.
Actually, yeah. So when Zalios hears that, Raylan calls to Zalios, and it just says, "We gotta close this portal." And then you see Raylan change into Zalios, and the wings are still present. Because I summoned the wings last session. I know I did that for sure.
Yeah, but that was
No.
earlier in the day. I don't think you've had a long
Yeah.
rest since then. You can't do it again. You can't do the wings again. Because that was when you were in the council chamber up above, and following that you guys went shopping, and then you came down here. You haven't had a long rest since.
All right. Well, it's still Zalios that's present, though.
Zalios is present. All right, so you can bring the wings out, but you can't do the the fear effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you do that. Father Paul jumps back when he sees the transformation. He's like, "Oh, you are the same person. That's odd. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but I think the 5 of you should go upstairs and summon the guard. I will remain here in the doorway." and I will pray to the Queen for aid.
Yeah, I think we should leave.
Pray
guys.
to the
I
Queen.
don't really see any.
I think we need
point
to bury
in
this chamber.
We're just gonna leave
think,
this door open.
No, summon the guard. So Father Paul at this point plants himself in the dead center of the only entrance or exit from the summoning chamber, goes down on one knee with his staff in front of him, and starts muttering prayers to the Raven Queen for help.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Let's go.
Yep.
I start heading out. Hey,
What was that, Ross?
I'm leaving. I don't. I
Yeah,
need,
he asked you guys to leave. He asked you guys to go get the guard.
Yeah, I'm gone. My little heels are clicking on the marble.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Daro is like rubbing his head and from all the sanity checks.
Oh wait, really?
And he's gonna go too.
My zombie's still alive, right?
Your skeleton?
Yeah.
I thought you let him drop, but I don't remember,
I mean,
to be honest. Hold on. I'm going to do a check.
Because they
Yeah,
don't die.
he's still standing there. He's standing there. He's been idle since you guys won the fight.
Before I leave, I tell him to protect the priest.
Okay. He goes and stands near Father Paul, between Paul and the
He gives
and
him a
the
little
portal.
hug.
No. So you guys are turning and running up the hallway.
I look at Throck. Is he moving?
Me with my 6 HP and a headache from all the sanity.
If Ah says so, or if Dar, somebody says let's go, then Rock will go.
Let's go get a guard.
All right.
Guys, we're in no condition to fight. We have to.
Okay.
We have to fall back.
Yeah. I'll try to follow everybody. Yeah.
Dar, you're really smart, but I don't. No.
All right, Throck, you are in condition to fight, but I am not.
Okay, I'll take care of you.
Rock,
Yep.
let's go.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Coming.
Okay. So as you
I'll
guys,
try to find some guards.
what are you guys doing? Are you running or walking at this point?
Running.
Running. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Dude.
I'm fast walking because my head hurts.
Okay. So Anastasia and Zalios, you are going headlong down the hallway while everyone else follows at various slower paces. But it's this underground stone hallway that goes to these stairs that you just came down. Sort of stairs that are carved out of the rock, the bedrock of this area. But
I like where this is going.
just before you reach the stairs, you see in the dim light of this tunnel a cloaked, hooded figure that you can't quite make out, but it's definitely something humanoid standing there holding a staff. He's right in the way.
Like in our way.
Do I recognize this
he's in our way?
person's silhouette as a person who might live in the cathedral?
You do not recognize the silhouette. He's backlit because the torches are on the stairway behind him. So you can't tell what he looks like.
I greet him in the typical temptable manner, in the way that only people there would.
You're like the last
respond.
one there, though.
Yeah.
No, she went.
Only Anastasia and Zalios see him for now. They're the ones who are running the fastest. So they're.
Oh, you guys are running.
Yeah.
I thought you were walking.
So Zalios, do you want to?
So she greets her.
Yeah. So
She greets him.
you call out to him in the common greeting used by people in Lethia, and as you do so, he kind of raises his head up to you, and it's still too dark because of the deep hood and the backlighting. You still can't see him, but you feel in your mind an answer. You don't hear it with your ears. It's like literally your brain, but it's definitely coming from this person who says,
Oh my God, it's Abe.
"Hello.
What language?
thought I might." What's that?
Oh, sorry. Go on.
He says, "Hello, I thought I might be needed here."
Hi, friend. Sure, yes, there's lots of need at present. Where hence come you from?
Well, that is a very long story.
That's
We don't have
got,
time for
lots of
this.
Time right now,
We gotta find the guards, and we
We
gotta
should
tell them
start
that
from
there's
the
a portal
beginning.
open. There's a portal open, and we gotta take care of it right now.
So he
yeah, are you good at closing portals? Maybe.
Sometimes I close portals. Sometimes I open portals.
Oh,
It
cool.
depends.
There's a portal.
There's a
back
portal
that
open
way.
right now. Can
That
you help
needs
us close it?
Yeah, you can close it. That'd be great.
He turns to look at Zelios and slams his staff on the ground. And what you see is that now that he's moved it a little, you can see that the tip of it is a skull at the top of the staff. And the skull starts to glow with this eerie green light. And it starts to fill the hallway to the point where you can see his face. He has rotting flesh like that of a dead body. But instead of being in the shape of a man's face, it's in the shape of one of those creatures whose head Darrow took earlier, with the tentacles.
It's Abe.
He's got rotting flesh and 4 tentacles for a mouth, and he turns to look at you, Zelios, and he says, "Chaos Lord Zelios, why is it every time my attention is called to this plane, you are standing nearby?"
And I say, because this is my plane, Chaos Ball.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Roll it.
Oh.
Yeah, I got 13, 14, 15, 16, 18.
Okay. So your Chaos Bolt, go ahead and roll the damage type.
It's going to be a 1 or an 8, and that's... Oh, it's going to be I'm going to use acid.
Okay. So you summon this bolt, and as you do so, the sort of arcane energy in the ambient space, Anastasia, you actually can feel this too. It all sort of drops to 0. It kind of like the magical equivalent of being in one of those completely silent rooms at a science lab. And it's just like, for a second, it's all gone except what's in your hands. And when you throw it, it changes, but it shifts more slowly than it usually does between one form and another. And you said it's lightning? No, acid. So
Acid, yeah.
when it reaches this being, it's moving like way too slow. And he, with his other hand, the one not holding the staff, he just sort of casually reaches out and grabs it and looks at it. Then he says, "Hey, thanks." And he turns, and with the head of his staff, he cuts a rip in the fabric of the world. Puts his head up to it and says, "Here you go, have fun," and tosses it in, and then closes up the rip and turns back to you and says, "He'll enjoy that for a while." And then he just starts walking past you towards the summoning chamber.
At this point, Darrow catches up and he draws his sword or it's already out. Already has it out. And he's
Zelios is dumbfounded. He's just standing there with
I
his
kind of
face.
chase after him a little bit. And what language is he speaking?
He is
I still
speaking.
comprehend languages.
He is speaking telepathically, which is not a language. It's like it comes to you in whatever form your thoughts are best capable of comprehending it. Telepathy works on any creature who speaks any language. So your spell and his telepathy are basically accomplishing the same thing at this point. But yeah, it's just coming to you in your mind, so you hear it in your own native language, essentially.
Okay, cool. I get a little excited, intellectually speaking. So, like, I kind of, like, chatter at him a little bit and be like, oh my gosh, where are you from? Like, I'm like, doing necromancy. Like, what's up with that? Do you know anything about that? Because, like, seriously, it's been crazy.
It's just, like, following
He turns and looks at you, and his eyes are, like, rotting, and his skin is just desiccated. And he's looking at you with these
like an
dead.
affinity towards him,
He's looking at you with these dead, shriveled eyes, and he says, "Take it from me, human girl. Necromancy can be more trouble than it's worth." And then he turns and keeps walking down the hall. At this point, the rest of you have caught up. So, Darl, were you going to say something to him?
No, I drew my sword and I am sort of just watching him go by because everyone else is watching him go by, and I'm like, I have no idea if I should fight him.
Well, okay, so as he passes you, Darrow, he stops, looks down at you, and says, "Oh, hey, I thought that was you. Is this guy treating you well?"
Are you talking to me or my sword? My rapier.
Ha! Your sword. That's funny. And he turns and starts to go, and he sees Oven. And he says, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be on the other side?"
Yeah, they brought me here.
Them?
Aren't you supposed to be dead?
That's rude.
Well, there's a lot of things to say about that. Short answer, yes with an and. Long answer, no with a but.
Oh, good. We found a guard.
Sure, yeah, we found a guard.
So, yeah, he turns now and looks at Throck. Hey!
Hey.
You're the guy that Ramakan was mad at. You took the hammer!
Oh. This one?
Yeah, I know the guy that used to have that hammer. He's not in good shape.
Did you say Ramakan?
Oh, yes. You met him.
Like, yes.
Yeah,
We
he's
did.
my friend.
Are you with the crumbling? Is that you? And the stick that spoke?
Oh, yes, you were there when I told him to rebuild that back wall that my evil brothers broke through.
Yes.
This is a Broxial.
He turns and looks at Darrow and says, "Oh, sword wielder, you've heard my name."
We heard it. We never met you yet, except for your voice, I guess.
Yeah, you were in one of my chambers. Hold on a minute. And he turns back to Throck. It says, "You smell familiar." There's
Yeah, I do, don't I?
I don't know what it is about you, gorilla person, but I think I don't like you.
No, that's fair.
So any Anyway, sir, do you know my mom? Do you know why she started killing people? Do you know anything about that?
Or why she wanted to get into your chamber?
Yeah, why did she want to get in your chamber? I'm just curious.
Nope. Never heard of her. Anyway, all of my evil brothers are gonna come pouring out of that hole in there, so I suppose I should probably go and do something about that.
Yeah, I don't want to stop you anymore. Yeah. Okay.
Do you need help?
From you?
Sure.
Yeah, come on. So he turns and
Okay.
heads back towards the summoning chamber.
Totally goes with him.
Throck's going with him.
Oh, yeah.
So he gets there, and he looks down at Father Paul, who is still on one knee praying. Paul takes a minute and looks up, sees this being standing over him, shuts both eyes as tight as he can, and continues praying. Abraxiel says, "You know, sometimes she shows up, sometimes she doesn't. There's a lot going on when you're in charge of everything." So then he sort of walks in. But by the way, as you guys see him he doesn't actually step. Because of the robe, you can't see his legs or his feet, but it really looks like he's just kind of floating along. But he goes into the chamber, looks at the portal, does this, and goes, "Huh, well, that's not good." And then
I look around him.
yeah, so he turns and looks back at all of you and says, "All right, here's the problem. This thing it's gonna break open." And he points down at the corpses of the monsters that you slew and says, "There's a whole lot of these guys on the other side. Now what I can do is I can stop it from getting any bigger. And I can keep them from coming here.
Okay.
But my evil brothers are the ones behind this. And let me tell you, there's only one of me, and there's a whole lot of them.
Okay.
That means the only way to actually close it is from the other side."
Oh, I was afraid you were going to say that.
We should rest first, right? I'm tired.
Yeah, how long can you keep them at bay?
Well, no longer than 500 or 600 years, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, okay.
But while I'm here
Yeah.
doing that, there may be others like this opening elsewhere. It would be best to do this quickly.
Wait, so we gotta go through there and close the other portals, or we gotta find the other portals in this world and close them on this side?
One thing at a time. He turns to Anastasia and says, "You know, you ask a lot of smart questions. The future is like a map of a river as it reaches the ocean, and it branches out in many directions.
Okay.
That's all." He turns back to the thing. He says, "Well, I'm going to hold this. You guys go ahead and go through."
Oh my god.
Go
through? Did you say go through?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you can send some of those humans through, but they're a little squishy.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
No one told you to talk, hairy person.
Yeah, I know.
Racist.
Arvin, do you have any more like healing before we go through?
I mean, he's got 600 years. I say we go to sleep and then we go through.
No, I don't think he meant it like that. I think he meant we have to take care of this now, or they're gonna open up more portals.
I mean, what's now?
Like now, like now.
Oh, what?
now.
He
Well,
turns to Anastasia
I
and
think we
says,
should sleep.
"You know, I think you've got a lot of potential. The answer is now is what it is here. In other places, it's not now. Some places it's yesterday. Some places it's tomorrow. In one place, it was just then. But now is what it is here. Now you, hairy guy. Always the hairy guys have the hammer. I think if you guys really want to sleep, I can probably change what now is for now."
Big fan.
If you, yeah,
Yes.
if you can.
If at all possible.
We need to patch up our wounds.
Whatever you think.
I think we should do now later.
I
agree.
disagree. I think we should do later now. And he slams his staff on the ground, and you all get the benefits of a long rest.
What?
Yay.
Nice.
He has a long rest spell? Holy shit.
Well, what happens from your perspective is the portal, the crackling energy around the edges of it, it freezes. And the prayers coming from Father Paul stop. And you see Abraxiel turn to you extremely slowly, take the end of his staff that he just banged on the ground, and sort of draw a bubble in the air around you. And then the bubble pops, and you feel like it's been hours, even though you didn't actually experience the time pass. Your wounds are healed up, and you have all gained a level.
Oh!
Yay.
You are now 7.
Yay. You're
Yeah, now
guys.
7.
Wow.
Damn.
I know, right?
Damn.
We need to keep this guy around here more often.
Yeah,
It's,
I need that.
Yeah.
So one of us needs to learn that spell somehow.
so it's been 500 years now, huh?
No. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, wait, exactly how much time just passed? Just in so we don't-
Hours. It feels like hours.
Or is it
Where?
500? I heard the word 500.
Fuck. There's no time.
Brock, do you even know what 500 is?
I have no idea.
Fuck.
Great.
Take that hammer, and we need to take care of what's ever inside that thing.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Let's go.
All right.
Wait!
What?
Brock!
What?
He leans in, and he whispers to Throck. Telepathically, so you can all still hear it, but it's in like a whisper voice. And he says, "I used to be just like you."
No way.
And then he slaps Throck on the back
Oh.
and points to the portal.
What I do is I get my skeleton to walk ahead.
Well, I'm going in. I'm gonna try to go in with Rock first. If Throck's going first, right?
Yeah, Throck's going.
Throck's
I'll go
gone.
right
Throck's already
off.
gone.
Throck's gone.
I go
Yeah,
right after
I'm going.
Rock.
I'm going immediately after Throck as well,
I'm bringing my zombie bud.
or after Zalios, I guess.
I'm bringing.
And
my
I go in too.
buddy.
Okay. You guys step into the portal.
Great.
Now, Avon,
Yes.
when you left the Shadowfell, it was like a big deal. You lived in the Raven Queen's capital city. You were part of the clergy organization there, as you always had been. There was frequently these attempts to summon a Shatterkai. Every now and then, very occasionally, you guys would respond and send someone through, usually on orders from on high. One of those times was when you went through, and it was a big deal. There was a ceremony. It was in this nice fancy hall. You stepped through. People were like around, being solemn. It was indoors. But when you step out of this portal onto the other side, first of all, the internal cold of the Shadowfell hits you really hard. And you suddenly remember what it was like living here your whole life, where feelings and emotions are repressed just by the environment. But the second thing that you notice is that you're not inside. You are standing in the middle of a circle of stones, big stone pillars. And surrounding you are numerous disgusting, misshapen creatures, one of which is currently eating the remains of Mother Reeve.
Oh.
They bear some similarities in form and texture to the creatures you slew on the other side. And the rest of you, as you step through, you experience this as well, this cold sensation that sort of represses all of your feelings. Any happiness or joy or any sort of energetic feeling is much harder to commit to here. It's almost like
wow,
the whole
this place is miserable.
The whole place tries to force you towards a baseline emotionless state. And I'm going to have everyone except Oven roll a sanity check now. Just from passing through.
I'm going to die. I feel like this place is so miserable. I feel like I understand you now, Oven. Oh my god, actually it's a border. I'm gonna re-roll that one. Oh, good. Thank God.
8.
I got 18.
Okay.
16.
Azaleos?
13.
Okay, Anastasia, as you come through, you fail your sanity save. What you experience is like an intense depression to the point where you really just want to turn around and go back, but you're not even sure you could summon the energy to do it. It's just like you feel super sad, but even the sadness is like at a distance. And you're just sort of standing there.
I kind of noticed this, and I put a hand on her shoulder as she turns around.
Anastasia, roll a dex save. That's a joke.
What?
That's a joke.
Oh.
I told her to roll a dex save to avoid your hand. Anyway, so to be clear, Oven, you have never seen creatures like this before. You are very clearly in the Shadowfell, but you're not in the place that you thought this portal connected to. And these creatures you have never seen.
Friends of yours, Oven?
No. What the hell is this? We are not where we should be.
Yeah, we shouldn't be anywhere.
More importantly, who do we kill first?
I want to ask how Erie's doing.
Okay, what are you going to say to her?
I'm going to say, how you feeling?
She says, I feel like we're in the right place at the very wrong time.
It's always the wrong time.
Zadiel says, I think I like it. I think I like it here.
All right. So.
All right. So
So at the moment, these creatures, they've seen you. They're all sort of around the portal, but they're just looking. They haven't done anything yet, except for the one that's eating Mother Reef.
So we don't see whoever opened this portal up?
Roll a perception
Right.
check.
Okay.
I'll do one as well.
Yeah.
Ew.
I got 10.
I got 9.
I'm rolling Arcana to see if I know anything about these creatures. I rolled terribly.
We have 10, 14.
14.
That
Okay.
is 17.
Ovid might have seen something.
Throck, did you roll something?
I was considering rolling inside to see which one of these fools wants it first.
You may roll that.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Well, it's obvious enough the big guy wants it first. There is one of those.
Of course.
There is a guy here that looks just like that first guy you slew in the other room. The
Okay.
big one. He looks just like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, geez.
All right.
Anastasia, it was 14 on your Arcana
Yeah.
check.
Sure.
You recall very vaguely a mention of creatures that come not from a different plane of existence, but from far, far into the heavens. Beings that are from, like, not stepping through a portal, but if you could fly straight up for many, many years, you might come to a place where other beings live. And those beings sometimes fit these descriptions. That's what it reminds you of. You can't remember very clearly,
Well,
but that's all you got with
They
your
like-
14.
ball or something?
No, they're not. Well, some of them are very big, but they're not incredibly tall.
She said, "Did they fall?"
Oh, did they fall? You don't know.
Yeah, but it sounded more rhetorical.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get really nihilistic from now on, guys. I just read an entire book of Marxism since we got here. Ugh, all
Okay.
this vanity.
Oh, this
So Thok,
Are we?
So
Oh,
Thok,
okay.
What?
let's do this. I shoot a chaos bolt at one of the little things.
Wait.
What? You can't attack without.
16.
we're gonna do initiative.
But did I see anything? Because I also rolled a perception.
Oh, what? I didn't know you did. What was your number?
17.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Just a moment. So with your 17, what you perceive is that there is a certain uniformity to the circle that these beings are standing in, and there's an empty spot. There's like a big space of about 15 to 20 feet where there would be creatures standing in it, but nobody's there.
Well, all right.
All right, we
Does my
are going
16 hit?
to. You can't attack yet because we've got to roll initiative, but we'll resolve that 16 when we come back from our break.
Oh,
So we'll roll initiative
Okay.
when we first come back, and I will see
Okay.
everyone in 10 minutes.
All right.
All right,
All right.
viewers,
You're back.
it's about 9:46 where we are, so 10 minutes, we'll be back.
I'm gonna make a quick snack.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And we're back.
Hello.
Yay.
You guys can.
Ooh.
So, When we left off, you guys had just come through the portal. That's you. For the purposes of being able to see through the camera, this little black thing in between all of you guys, that's representing where the portal is, but it is actually taller than your heads. So
It would be hard to fit otherwise.
yeah, all of these beings are the ones I was describing standing around you. And they all, I mean, they look pretty different from each other, but they all sort of have the
That's a
same
lot of beans.
stench of wrongness on them. One of them, like I said, which is this one, looks like that first creature you slew on the other side. Another one, which is this one, looks like the second one that was made out of worms.
Kill that one first. Kill it with fire.
There is this guy and this guy, if you can see them. They're kind of like, they look fairly humanoid.
So tiny.
Yeah. But yeah, their eyes are kind of wrong. Their skin is fairly like bumpy, like there's tumors all over it, and their eyes are just completely black.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
Is it dim light or dark here?
it is dim light.
So could I get away with sending my shadow to one of those pillars or behind the pillars?
On your turn. Right now we have to roll initiative.
Okay.
So you broke your shadow off earlier. So it's already... I assume you brought him with you.
Yeah, he would have come.
And
I would have brought him.
And I still
right
got
there.
my skeleton dude, right?
Oh, I forgot about him. But yeah, if you did say you were bringing him. So yeah. By the way, I have a new Anastasia figure that I got.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not...
see.
I didn't buy it, but I found it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
The other one was a little
Oh, that
too
totally-
red. The other one was a
No,
little
it's
too
really
red.
cool. I like
Yeah.
it.
So there she
Yeah.
is.
So Trevor, my skeleton.
Grabbing Trevor. Trevor is
Good old
here.
Cool, I'll take that initiative.
Trevor.
Okay, we're gonna start. I'm gonna start at my bottom left
with a T.
on the screen. So Daro, what's your initiative?
20.
Okay. Anastasia?
Fine. God, I hate this. Wait.
Where's your sheet? You need to add your
I know.
initiative.
God, don't rush me.
So 9 for her.
Yeah, I'm going pretty fast, y'all.
Throck?
Don't worry. 4.
Throck's got us. Throck's on point.
Zalios?
8.
Oven?
14.
Yay, Alvin.
Okay. So
Super good initiative, y'all.
Just a moment. Okay. So, you guys step through, you take all this in, the creatures just sort of watch you for a moment. And then Zalios raises his hands as if to cast a spell, and all of a sudden it's on. Nobody gets surprised, you're all in full view of each other. Daro, you're up first.
Great. So man, is there, so what's 30 feet in that area look like
Let me grab the stick. 1 second.
Just like from us to any of the pillars, basically.
This character is so.
Yeah. You might have to do your move it anyway. Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, this is
Cool.
Darrow. That's Darrow
Can
right there.
Can I send my shadow? Can I get my shadow behind the worm guy without him seeing?
No.
If I go around like the right pillar in the dim light.
You can have your shadow run that direction, but it's going to be in full view. They're all looking at all of you, including the shadow. So you can have him run that way.
That's fine. Yeah, he's going to run between the two pillars.
This
and
way?
then like between the two next to the worm guy.
Okay, so between those two? Okay, actually this should be moved
so he
over.
can kind of get around behind the worm guy, behind that pillar right there.
Okay, let's see. He was more or less with you, so yeah, at 30 feet he can get to well, right where you can't see him from the camera, but he's right there.
Great. And then I'm going to fire. I'm gonna use my action to fire an arrow at the worm guy.
Is this what is this weapon?
Longbow.
Okay.
But obviously I don't have sneak attack or anything, so it's just a regular attack.
Right.
Really good. 23 to hit.
You got him.
Great. And then 1d, it's just a 1d8 plus 3, but you know, every little bit helps at this point. 7, so 10 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And then as soon as I release, before the arrow is even like dead, I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport to my shadow.
Go.
Okay, you got it. So you pull your longbow, fire it at this being, and as the arrow strikes it, you see that it kind of goes into him like without resistance, and he pulls it out and shakes off a couple of the larvas that are stuck to it. But you don't see that because you have already disappeared and are gone. So it is now the turn of some of these other creatures. Now,
Wow, they rolled high.
yeah, these guys, these blue guys here, and actually also the pink guys. Just imagine they all look like the blue guys. They are multi-armed, sort of low-slung creatures crawling around, and they're just going to charge you. So this guy's coming at Zalios, and he's going to come at you with claws. He has two on the ground, two of his hands on the ground, and the other two are going to swipe at you.
Reaction.
No, he's actually gonna use this other thing. No, never mind. He's just gonna do 2 claw attacks. One's a hit and one's a miss. You're gonna take 8 slashing. That's Zalios.
8 slashing on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The next guy, this is the guy that's chewing up Mother Reeve, who's right here. He's going to drop her and run at Throck.
Smart.
A smart monster.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or a dumb monster.
He is actually going to he's coming in even faster. And he is going to he's actually going to make 6 attacks.
Ooh. 6 attacks.
I'm going to roll a handful of d20s.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, because of the size of my d20s, it's 2 handfuls. Throck, what's your AC now?
17.
Okay.
Unless the wind chimes added.
The wind chimes do not add to it.
All right, just checking.
But that is 4 hits.
Okay.
For each one, you're going to take 8 slashing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zelios should also have taken this as well. Zelios, you're going to take 7 psychic damage. Oh, never mind. No, I'm misreading that. So no psychic damage, but yeah, you're going to take 8 slashing per hit for 4 hits.
Wow. Okay. Doing good.
The next one's coming for Oven.
You guys had to roll terrible initiatives.
And oh wait,
Mine was pretty good.
yeah, he's gonna do 2 strikes on Oven. Miss both of them. Lucky squishy druid. And the last one is coming for. He was charging at Darrow, but Darrow has bamped the heck out of there, so he's going for Anastasia.
No. Stop.
What's your AC?
11.
Oh, hello, fellow 11 brother.
2 hits. 2 hits, each doing 8 slashing damage to Anastasia.
16.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Not that I care. Wow. Okay.
You're going to be carrying in a minute.
Oven, your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and use polymorph on Throck and turn him into a T-Rex.
Okay.
Oh wow.
On Throck?
Yeah, he took a whole lot of damage. I don't know how much.
Oh, no, he's fine.
Throck, how do you look?
I mean, I look better than half, so I'm okay. But now I look like a T-Rex.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay. One moment. I didn't bring, like a fool, I didn't bring the dinosaurs to the table.
You didn't.
I don't.
Dinosaurs
Give
in
me a
this
second.
world?
We did fight one. We fought a couple.
I actually don't have the stats for a T-Rex. So what are the do you know? Do you have them?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, please. Not to where I can right now.
Yeah. Okay. Tyrannosaurus. Ooh, you get a multi-attack.
That's nice.
So yeah, Throck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to use another figure because I don't have time to go hunt down the T-Rex. But you are turning into a T-Rex. Imagine it is the size of the T-Rex we have seen before.
Okay.
Yeah, those wings are a nightmare for the camera. You know what? I'm gonna use something smaller just for visibility. We're gonna use that. So that's T-Rex Throck. So this thing comes at you, hits you with just a flurry of claws. 4 of them get you, and while you're still in the process of thinking about the fact that you're about to fight, you see Awe turn towards you, and she takes the staff of Ravens, the staff of murder that she has, and she turns to you, and she just clocks you with it. And as she does so, this energy flies along the shaft. This dark energy flies along the shaft of the staff and into your body, and you feel your brain slow down. It's like a nice it's like a nice rest from the constant running thoughts in your head. They just all of that you can never still it. It's always like hungry. Hey, it just all goes away.
Yep.
And you look down, and as you feel your body changing, the hammer and the bags start to merge into your skin. The hair, your skin starts to outgrow the hair, and until scales begin to pop out. And the next thing you know, you're looking down at this creature, and you don't remember why you're here, and you don't know what's going on, and you can't think of anything to say. But this guy looks real small.
And tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. Bunch of animals.
Oven, anything else on your turn?
Yes, as a matter of fact. As my bonus action, I'm going to yell, "Hey, monkey boy." And let's see, 2d4 plus 2d4, 2d4. And I am going to go ahead and heal Raylan for 9.
Nice. Thank you.
That's Zelios, actually, but still.
Well,
Zelios.
Same hit points. Cool. 9 points to you, sir.
Back to full.
Yeah. All right. That's right. You only got hurt 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's these other things' turn.
Bless you.
So the guys that I mentioned before that have kind of the tumorous skin and black eyes, they each step forward, and as they move, it's kind of hard to see them. It's almost like they're not entirely in the place that it looks like they're, and you can't tell until they move, but it's almost like a strobe effect where their arm is in one place and then it's just in between in little jitters, and then it's just in another place. And that's how they walk. Their whole body is like that. But as they come forward, this first one raises the staff, and as he does so, his hood falls back, and you see that his hands on his staff are kind of like flippers, and his face is like bone and weird magical energy and just very unpleasant looking. Like some parts of his skin seem to be inside out, and there's just tumors all over. But he raises his staff and points it through the group of you at Zelios. So Zelios, he's gonna make an attack on you, which is 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so this thing blasts into you, and none of the rest of you even see anything come out of the staff as Zelios suddenly arches his back, hit from behind by this thing. It is psychic damage, 27.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
He's now going to make a second attack. The second one is against the T-Rex. And that is a 27 to hit. No, I'm sorry, a 19 to hit. It's late. 19 to hit.
That hits.
That hits,
Okay.
yeah.
That hits.
Oh, do you need the T-Rex stat block, Joshua?
I put it in.
sent
Yeah,
we both
the-
sent it via Discord.
Yeah, it's in the players chat.
In Discord?
Yeah,
Well, he's on his phone, I don't
it's in the
think.
handbook?
He can-
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
It's not easy to
really
switch.
tough. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just bring it up. I'll look at the stats for you.
It's a 13 armor class.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get
Okay.
hit. You get hit for 27 psychic damage.
Okay.
I'll let you track the hit points, Joshua. It is coming up. Hold on.
136.
It's
136
136
total,
hit points.
minus 27. All right, so that's psychic damage. You feel it clawing at your reptile brain, which is not much of a loss, but it is disorienting in its way. So the other one of these guys now takes his turn. And that's this one, and he is actually going to rush the T-Rex.
Everybody got against the T-Rex.
You're big.
He didn't do anything.
And he's coming in with his staff just raised up, and when he swings it, it kind of leaves a trail of blue-white particles in the air as he swings it. And he's going to make 2 attacks on Throxzilla. One is a crit fail, and one is a critical hit.
Wow. Making up for it there.
So the first one completely whiffs, and you just watch with your giant head as this thing goes by, and he's just hitting you like in the knee. But he comes back with a second swing, and this one does 10 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
But as it hits you, you feel this sort of jerk, and it does another sort of clawing feeling in the back of your brain for 18 psychic damage. And
What is it with these?
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw. The T-Rex is
You have +4.
+4.
Yeah.
16.
16 +4 or 16 total?
16 total.
Okay, you have failed. You are incapacitated until the end of your next turn.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, the psychic damage is just taken over your lizard brain, and you cannot figure out what the heck is going on.
This is
It's like
so
the second time in a
weird.
row.
Yeah, I know. Throck keeps getting put out of
These
fights.
These
like
fights
the
are
third
really
time.
rough for Throck lately. I
Yeah,
had one job.
one job.
Good job. Hulk smash.
Okay. Anastasia, your turn.
Man.
I
rolled-
So,
Wait, I rolled low. I rolled lower than Anastasia.
yeah, you did, just a little bit. She got a
Okay.
9, you got an 8.
What is that supposed
Oh, yeah.
to mean?
So this is you, Anastasia. This is one of those 4-arm dudes that came at you. So he's...
Where's her zombie at?
Or your
Where's
skeleton
Trevor's?
is right next to you on the other side. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Is
switch
Trevor near anyone?
to the laser. This
Yeah, the
is
guy.
this is
Go
you.
to the guy there.
This is the enemy. This is the skeleton.
Well, I'm gonna start with Trevor
Okay.
defending me because he loves me
Unconditionally.
Okay.
till the end of his life.
Okay. I'm going to say that you move your skeletons and zombies on your own initiative, but we're gonna lock in now for the rest of the combat whether you move them first or yourself first. So if you want to move him first, you're gonna move him first every turn.
No, me first.
Okay.
Zombie not that smart.
Okay.
Okay, so I summon a Baragura.
Yes.
You want to
You-
roleplay that?
Can do that? What spell did you
Yeah, I
use?
just got it. I
What?
just got it, man.
What spell is that?
Summon
Creator Demon. I got it in level 4. It's my only level 4 spell that I can do right now.
Okay. Matt, did you choose that for her?
Maybe because I saw Barbara and I was like, that'll be fun. Maybe.
Wow.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Oh. What's going on here? frame changed. I must have hit a button. Sorry about that. So here's what's going on here. You have cast Summon Greater Demon, but as you guys have learned from numerous NPC sources, not you, Anastasia, but everyone else, demons are not around anymore. All or most demons were killed centuries ago when the Blood War went to the devils. So when you cast Summon Greater Demon, you call for a demonic force. But the only demonic forces available are creatures that have been corrupted by the remaining chaos energy used by the necromancer Necron and his forebears to turn humans into Ermin and Ermin into Barlguras. So what you summon is not, in fact, a demon in the strictest sense of the word, but is instead a gigantic with powers.
What? Damn.
And here he is. I'm going to just bamf him in right behind that guy that's attacking you. Now, have you found a Barlgura stat block, Matt?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I guess you guys can tell me what you want him to do. Let's see. Roll initiative for the demon, which has its own turns. When you summon it, and on each of your turns thereafter, you can issue a verbal command to it. So, yeah, roll initiative for the Barlgura.
3.
Okay.
So he's after Zelios.
He's after everybody.
And well,
Yeah, he's last.
He's after Zelios. So you're not the last one anymore, Zelios. He'll go after you.
no. Throck was the last one.
You guys, there was an enemy who also rolled 3, so I'm gonna have the Barlgura go after him. So that's Anastasia. Now Trevor the skeleton.
Trevor takes mighty revenge upon. Who is he closest to?
He's right between you and Zelios. But if you're talking about enemies, there's this guy right in front of you.
Cool. I use my movement to get a little closer to the skeleton, away from whatever enemies I'm near. And the skeleton roll for the nearest enemy.
Okay. The one nearest to him or the one nearest to Anastasia?
Nearest to him, or nearest to Anastasia.
Okay, because there is the one that just attacked you. Yeah, there's the one that just attacked you. So he's gonna go for
Two different
that
ones. The one closest to him and the one that attacked you.
Closest to him. The one that attacked me.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So now you, Trevor, and the Barlgura are surrounding the one that attacked you. So he's
It's
gonna
plus
get +2 to his attacks.
You rerolled.
Oh, okay, so 11.
No, it was higher. It was 18 to hit.
Okay.
Is that a hit?
Yeah, it's a hit. Sorry. What's the damage?
Okay. 1d6 plus 2.
Plus more. 3 more.
Oh, it's 5.
So, plus 5.
7 damage. What was that laugh?
Nothing. So yeah, Trevor runs over and does 7 damage to this 4-armed nightmare.
But I feel a little better.
Yeah, I'll bet. Zelios.
Anything would make you feel better. It's all uphill from here, guys.
Sorry, nothing too exciting for my first turn, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna do mirror image.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna put these guys representing your mirror image. I'll put back the dragon for Throck. But I'll put these guys. I'll just move the camera. That'll help. And where are these visible but not in the way? Over here. These will be the markers. There's no such thing. I'll just keep track of it. I'll keep track of it behind my screen. You have yourself in 3. So Zalios does his thing. 3 other Zalioses sort of spread out from behind him, all seemingly occupying more or less the same 5-foot space, but in slightly different places. What else you got?
That's it. That's my only action.
Okay. So that's Zalios. It is now the turn of that gigantic, strong creature resembling the one you fought earlier, and he's coming for Zalios.
Well, it's...
all these creatures are just charging whoever's closest for the most part. So this one's coming at Zalios. Would have gone for Trevor, but oh well. And he is gonna try and punch you with his big old ugly fists.
Okay.
That is a 14 and an 18.
Well, so he hits one shadow.
Okay, down to 2.
And he hits another shadow.
Down to 1.
It's 2 shadows.
Yeah, Zalios is fine.
Man, almost took out all my shadows in one shot.
So yeah, this thing starts charging at you, and even at the same moment, you're doing this spell, and the rest of you, the other ones of you, spread out, and its fists just come at you twice, and just almost as soon as these things appear, they just whiff out of existence under this thing's gigantic knuckles. At which point, it is now Throck. Giant lizard Throck, who is incapacitated until the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird larva mage creature, this guy, figure's not really representative, but it's what we used last time, so I'm using it again. He is going to cast a spell also at Dino Throck. Yeah.
Trying to kill you, Throck. It's personal.
Yeah, he's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
You can't blame him.
Eldritch Blast. So yeah, actually, what's the dinosaur's AC?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just barely a hit. So you're going to take... You're going to take 9 force damage.
Okay. Okay.
Now the other 2 beams. I'll just roll them at the same time. Why not? Okay, 1 is a hit. And the one that hits is going to do 7 force damage. Yeah. Eldritch Blast, 3 beams. 2 hit you. Jeez, I keep hitting weird buttons and changing the scene. I'm going to have to move this. The other one hits you for 7.
Okay.
Who can I tell?
The guy,
Okay.
and he's flanked, so he gets a +2 to attack.
All right. So there's
There you go.
that thing's turn. Now, Barogura.
Yay!
Yay.
Well, he's gonna attack the nearest enemy.
Go reckless.
Go reckless.
Heck yeah, he is.
Oh, wait.
Going reckless gains advantage, and we have flanking in place, so he
Yeah.
gains advantage and +2.
So you actually do.
All
So he
right.
gets 3 attacks.
So take the 15.
Uh-huh.
And I get
So that's the bite. So
+7.
+9 because you get +2. So like 25 for the first one,
Okay, that's a hit.
To hit.
and it's
Go ahead,
2d6
Guru.
+4. And that's 8 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
That's a critical on the fist.
Nice.
So take max,
So-
and then roll dice for the second amount.
Yep. So 14. Okay, roll. 20 damage on the second hit,
Okay.
and then third hit. Third one's not going to be
Plus
17 to hit.
It is a hit.
Oh, great. That's another 1d10 plus. So another 11 damage.
Okay. So here's what happens. Yeah, so you call forth this demon, but instead of a demon, you see this gigantic version of what looks to you like Throck. But like really ridiculously broad at the shoulders and somehow even taller than Throck is. And he shows up.
No offense, Rock.
Yeah, he shows up and he looks around and he says, "Smells like here." And he looks up and sees the T-Rex and says, "Great hunter smell like Great hunter eat But then he looks and sees you, Anastasia, standing there being menaced by this mangler, and he says, "Oh, you smell like Necron." And then he takes his he takes his 2 hands and makes 3 attacks and just pounds the living crap out of this thing. This thing gets hit so hard, you see teeth come flying out.
Are you
And
kidding me? I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
it does not die, but oh my God, does he hit it hard. It's like, it's not the same shape. So there's that.
Thanks.
Yeah. So now, hold on a second. I lost track of something here. Okay, so these other creatures that are, well, this one fell over, but there's this one and this one. So one's gonna actually come for Anastasia, and one is gonna try to get to Zalios. Yeah, he can get to Zalios. So they are. Sorry. They are these weird, slimy little dudes. They're not very big. They're almost like waist high on YouTube. So they come running, and they actually try to bite you. So,
Aw.
yeah, Anastasia first. You're going to get 13 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing from the bite. And Zalios, 10 to hit. So he's going to miss, I think. Yeah, so it just comes like snapping at your ankles, but it's really confused by the extra ones of you that were just there for a second and gone. And it misses. So that's those guys. Daro, it's your turn, and you are behind this pillar.
I'm just gonna chill out behind the. No, I'm just kidding. Am I within 30 feet of our worm mage?
Definitely.
So, just for a rolling question, is he undead or a fiend?
No.
Darn. Okay. I'm going to, from my concealed position, I'm gonna sneak up behind him and attack with my rapier.
All right. So you're going to get sneak attack. Roll it.
Rolling. Great. A lot. Math. 24.
Hit. Very much hit.
So this time, as he stabs, it's going to be different, though.
Yeah.
It's something new, something that feels different, and he's going to add Divine Smite to the stab.
Ooh.
Sneak attack, divine smite combo. That's what we're witnessing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of dice.
Roll it.
Damage. The hardest part's going to be adding it all up.
We'll be patient.
Okay. And 34 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. So you remember when you shot the arrow and it kind of met no resistance as it went into him. When you strike with this blade, that's not what happens. The blade seems to do like extra grabbing of the matter that forms this pile of worms in a robe. And you stab into him, and it feels almost like you've stabbed a real person. And your 34 damage makes him yell and scream.
If it matters.
In worm voice. If it matters.
I think 8 of it is radiant. I don't know if it matters.
It does not. I was actually just checking that. But, so it's 34 was the total, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you do stab him. Do you do a stab or a slash?
I went for a full-on stab. Like I just rammed it into his back.
So you run him through. Anastasia, from your vantage point, you can kind of see Daro's blade. You don't even see Daro. He moves up so perfectly hidden that you don't even see him until the tip of his rapier comes jabbing out the front of this guy made of worms, and you see all these worms come flying out where the rapier burst through the front of the guy, and they shrivel and die on their way to the ground. And now like a huge chunk of this guy is missing. But you see, there's like a hole in him for a second, but you see the worms around it sort of fill up the hole as you pull your blade out. But he screams in pain.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage, and if I have enough move to go back to the pillar on the camera left. Yeah.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You have just enough to get there.
Yay.
All right. So you are out of his field of view, but you used your bonus action to disengage, so you have not technically hidden.
Yeah.
Even though you were behind him the whole time, so he never saw you in the first place. but the other creatures may have. So,
Yeah.
good move by Daro. Now it is the Manglers. So that's the 4-armed guys. One of them's going for Throck again.
Rock.
He already spent his 6 attack move, so he can't do that anymore.
Okay.
He rolls. Yeah, really good. 23 and 20.
Sure.
So take 8 slashing
Just-
damage twice.
Okay.
The attack does not have advantage, so no psychic from that. The other Mangler, the next one, is attacking Oven in the same manner. Also 2 hits, so total 16 slashing damage. The next one is going to turn and attack the Barogura because that thing just beat the hell out of him. 1 miss, 1 hit for 8 slashing. And the last one is going to try and get Zalios. 2 hits. At least one of them's going to hit the real Zalios. Roll and see if it's 2.
Okay. Oh, was it? Whew. Okay, so 1 hits a shadow for sure. And
Okay.
1 gets through.
Okay, all your shadows are now gone. The one that gets through deals 8 slashing.
Okay.
That is all the Manglers.
Okay.
Oven.
Oven is going to go ahead and put up a tidal wave right in front of Zalios.
How long is the tidal wave?
The tidal wave is 30 feet long. Well, it can be up to 30 feet long.
Okay, so you can get
Up to 10 feet.
the Hulk, one of the little bitey things, and both Manglers, the one attacking Zalios and the one attacking Throck. You can get all those within 30 feet.
Great, let's do that.
Okay.
Hey.
And so if they would like to go ahead and make a dex save,
Okay.
13. They're trying to beat.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So, what is first? The Hulk. Fails. The tiny bitey thing super fails. The Mangler, 1 fails. Both the Manglers fail. They all fail.
Great, so they're all going to be knocked prone and take 21 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
And
just a
then-
moment.
With my bonus action, I'm going to yell, "Hey, monkey boy,"
Oh, I'm starting to like that more and more.
and you get 11.
Thank you.
Okay. So Carolyn, what was the damage number?
21.
21. Okay. So.
So everybody gets 21.
Okay. Okay, so this thing, the little bitey thing, is completely dead. The others are just knocked down. As Oven raises her hands and does this, and this just wave crashes down in sync with her arms, as though it was there the whole time, when in fact it is appearing out of nowhere. But as she does this, you guys all kind of hear this wave just in the air, and then it appears, and then it crashes right onto all of these creatures. At which point, they are knocked prone. One of them dies. They're all lying there like, ugh. And then she yells, "Hey, monkey boy!" And Zelios feels better. I think it's funny that there is an actual monkey boy in the party, and he's not the one you say that to. So that was Oven. Okay, now it's those weird tumor guys. One of them is going to...
Wait.
Yeah.
Because you know what else I'm doing with the one that died.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead.
Spend your reaction.
And yeah. Let's see.
Quite a busy turn.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And you get another 4 healing, Zelios.
Whew, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the tumor guy that's closest to Oven sees everything that just happened. She turned Throck into a dinosaur. She summoned a wall of water. She keeps healing this devil guy. So he's going to turn and stare at you. He's not approaching. He's still about 10 feet away, but he's going to point his staff at you and shoot a psychic orb. So, Oven, that is a 28 to hit.
Ooh.
You're going to take 27 psychic damage. And the next one is a 17 to hit for another 27 psychic damage.
Well, I am down.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wait, who did this?
This guy, the tumor guy with the staff.
Not even the worm guy?
And there's
Nope.
2 tumor guys?
Yeah, the next one's gonna go ahead and try to kill Throck. He's doing this. He's doing the melee attack again with the staff trailing Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, they both miss. Quite a lot actually. So he whiffs. He's really not feeling this fight. It seems like he's just like. I mean, he looks mean, but like there's a tidal wave, there's a dinosaur, there's a devil boy, there's a giant Barlgura, there's a skeleton. Whatever, man. He's like, he just misses. So that's him. What's less than 12? Anastasia, your turn.
Wow, really? Okay. So, oh my god, sorry. How many enemies are running around?
You are adjacent to 2. The little one that bit you, and the big 4-armed guy that attacked you in the first place.
That the Barlguru was fighting.
Yeah, your Barlgura and your skeleton are both engaging the 4-armed guy. The little bitey one, nobody's done anything to yet.
Cool. Well, yeah, because I get really nervous. So,
Oven, no.
should I heal or should I?
Did a lot of damage at least. What's the question?
Should I summon another or should I heal?
You can't summon another one. You have it's only 1 concentration.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do some vampire touch action because I'm low on hit points.
Yes, you should definitely heal.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll vampire touch. Who's the nearest creature to me?
The little guy.
Yeah, the little guy and the 4-armed guy are both adjacent to you, so you can touch either one.
Forearm guy.
Okay.
For guy.
And I'm gonna roll. Looking at my stats. 5 plus 7 to hit.
12.
Did you do the +2 for being surrounded?
Thank you.
Oh, 14.
14.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks.
That's apparently all you're here for.
That's it.
Oh,
Damn.
he just disconnects. He's like, boop.
Yep. All right. Cool.
I'm out of here.
All
That
right.
actually hit.
Yeah, it does.
So,
Wait, you said 14?
soaking
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
soaking up a lot of damage though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You're
are.
welcome.
Yeah, you're doing that.
12.
12 damage, necrotic damage to the hit.
Okay.
And that's to heal you, right? Then,
That's to heal me.
yeah.
Well, you get half. You get half of the heal.
Yeah, sorry, half. So what's it?
6.
6. I guess. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Good spell.
Anastasia, none of you guys see it because you're all busy, but Anastasia reaches out and her hand kind of like becomes clothed in the darkness of the realm in which you're standing. It's as she reaches out, it's almost like she's reaching through a thin sheet of plastic that just becomes a glove as she touches this thing, and you see the life of the creature get sucked into her. And Anastasia, you feel a lot better. You're not sure exactly how you did that. You read something about it once. You thought you'd give it a try. It didn't work the way you thought, but it did work. And now this guy looks pretty hurt. And you feel better.
Big better. Okay, so, and then my skeleton buddy.
All right. Go ahead, Trev.
Trev, you can do it, man. 20.
Critical.
Okay,
Nice.
critical hit.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
have that damage.
11
11.
plus. Oh, nice. 18.
Yeah. You Trevor takes his sword and just cleaves down onto this thing,
Nice.
getting 2 arms and the head in one stroke off of its body.
Trevor!
And the Baralgura looks at him and goes, "Ha ha! Not run even when dead! Ha ha!"
Yes.
All right. So, that's all Anastasia and Trevor. So now,
Get like a little farther away from enemies.
oh yeah, no, not unless you're willing to take an opportunity attack from the little bitey guy. Because this is, well, Throck's in the way, but I don't know that I can do much. This is you. This is the little bitey guy. The only person in front of you is Trevor, so you could go around him. But the little bitey guy is based with you, so if you want to move,
Okay, is there like a place I could go run away and kind of hide a little bit?
yeah, you can do what Daro did and get behind one of these pillars.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so he's going to take an
you go.
opportunity attack as you leave his range.
No!
He's just trying to bite you for 23 to hit. So you're going to take 4
Damn it.
piercing. 4 piercing damage.
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
But you managed to get. Oh, there's a mangler here I haven't been seeing because I've blocked him from my own view. But so you can go around that side of Trevor and get behind this pillar.
Yeah. Trevor, between me and the buds. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's actually, I haven't been able to see him from my angle, so he hasn't done anything. But there's actually another mangler over here.
Oh, yeah.
He's just been standing there watching the fight.
He's like,
He's
He
like,
really wants someone to die.
he's cheering
Yeah.
for his side. Yeah. So there you go. Now it is the Hulk's turn. That big hulky thing. He's going to stand up and go after Zalios with his fists. Okay, that is a 19 and a crit.
Oh.
You will take 14 bludgeoning damage from the first one. The second
Oh my
one
god.
will be...
Roll a 1.
Oh, wow. Almost. 27 bludgeoning from the second one.
So what's the total?
41.
So I am down.
Oh my god.
Zelios be down. All right. Sorry to hear it.
Tough times.
Tough.
Look how sorry I am.
Mm.
Throck,
Mm-hmm.
you can move now.
Oh, okay.
So
You have
this-
multi-attack now.
Yeah, you have multi-attack. You can
Wow.
bite once and slap something with your giant tail.
Well, first off, I'm gonna bite the snack that's now fallen down in front of...
You're going to get advantage due to him being prone.
Yes, I am. That's correct. I have no idea what my modifier is.
Plus 10.
Oh, wait.
Oh, then 21 to hit.
You got him.
Okay. What's my damage roll on that?
It is... we're going to do static 33.
That'll work.
Okay. So you take a
All right.
big chunk out of that dude.
And the other thing that doesn't seem like it's doing much.
That's the other mangler. And
yeah, there
it's
you
knocked
go.
down by the tidal wave, but is still alive.
Yeah, we're gonna whack that away.
Okay.
Golf swing.
It's also a plus 10.
Hey, yeah, 24.
It's a hit. You're going to do 20 bludgeoning with that.
Okay.
So you have bitten the ever-loving guts out of one of them and smashed the other one so hard that it's like pushed into the mud. There's like an indent now.
Yeah.
So do you want to move?
Um,
Your speed is
no, I'm
50.
just gonna. Yeah, but there's still things around.
Yeah. You do retain
but-
your personality, so
Yeah, that's not happening. But what he'll do is he'll look at the thing to his. There's something to
That
right,
thing?
right, or yeah,
yeah,
right,
that's the
this
guy
thing,
that's
you know?
been hitting you with his staff.
Yeah, so after munching on the snack in front, just turns his head and stares at that guy,
All right.
just right in his face, and breathes on him.
You see his robes kind of blow back as you breathe out onto him. All right, it is now the larva mage's turn.
Ugh.
I know, right? Okay, so he's gonna... Oh, boy.
Do it, Steve.
He's got to do what he's got to do.
Do it, Steve.
I was trying to take him out before this.
Do it, Steve.
All right, yeah, I'm making a decision here. He's going to turn and cast a spell on the Baralgura, who needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Don't worry, they're good at that.
20.
Ooh.
Wow.
The
They're good at
Baralgura
that.
passes his wisdom save. The larva mage, shocked beyond belief, is going to move 30 feet back.
Damn.
He's like,
Hey.
oh,
Steve.
Yes, sir.
Can the borrowed guru go? How are you?
No, because this is not the scribe.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Right.
this is not Bark the scribe.
How are you?
This is some other Barlgura.
But still wise.
Still one of my favorite moments.
Okay, so yeah, the larva mage runs, and now it is the unnamed Barlgura's turn. He knows that this guy just tried to cast a spell on him, so he probably turns and looks. But it is up to Anastasia what he's gonna do.
I mean, who's the nearest enemy to the Baragura?
Oh wait,
That you haven't
I
named.
moved the wrong piece. The larva mage is this guy. He moves 30 feet.
Yeah.
So it was him. Now the nearest enemy is now the seer, one of the guys with the tumors who's been casting psychic blasts.
The one that took out Oven.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
nearest
have
enemy.
him go after the seer.
Okay.
He's not flanked though, right?
He is not.
So yeah, just one dice this time.
One dice.
Do you have to go reckless every turn?
Yes,
Or does that-
you have to declare it every turn, yeah.
Reckless.
Reckless.
Reckless, you gain
Nice.
advantage.
Oh, good thing.
Yeah, the bite misses.
The bite is a miss.
Well, it's 10.
10. Plus 2. Wait, no,
Yeah.
it's not flank. Never mind.
It's a miss.
It's alright. He's trying.
That's a good one. 25 for the first punch.
Definitely a hit.
I can't see so far away now. 1d10. 10 plus 4. Oh, that's a good roll. 13 damage for the first fist.
Okay.
Wait, that's confusing. You got a 6 and a 9. Okay. Alright, and then... So 16 for the second hit.
That's the 2 hit is 16?
16 to hit, yep, for the second one.
Okay, that one misses. So the
Really? Wow.
only 1 hit, and that's for 13 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Okay. Don't forget those Barlguras have spells as well.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So that's its turn. And now it is the little bitey guy who doesn't see where Anastasia went, but he's just going to follow this way, and he's going to try and get the Barlgura, I guess.
Does the Trevor get an opportunity?
Yeah, he does.
Go, Trevor.
Trevor! You can do it, Trevor!
Was it 7? Is it 7 to hit? Right. Yeah, plus 3. Right? Yeah, 17 to hit.
It's a hit.
Trevor!
Trevor. Right, the plus 3 goes to the hit as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1d6. Bad, but good. Better than nothing. 6 damage.
Trevor!
Okay, Trevor just kind of slices this guy as he runs past, but he keeps running, and he's bleeding on the ground as he bites into the Barlgura, which he does for 10 to hit, which I'm pretty sure is a miss. Yes, it's a miss. So Trevor's sword slows this guy up enough that his bite just falls short of the Barlgura. And now it is Darrow.
Oh. So the worm guy backed up. Is he, like, near me now?
Yes, he
I didn't
is,
split.
but he is... Yeah, he is near you.
He's
And
one pillar over.
Yeah, well,
Could I use
hold on.
Could I use my hide action, basically, before I attack him?
Here he is. Can you see this?
Not really.
Okay, this is you. This is him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I
But
can't hide.
he's not looking at you.
Great, I'm gonna hide then. So
Yeah.
bonus action hide.
Okay, so
And
you
then,
can get around that way. So, yeah, as you see this guy come through the pillars, you sort of expertly spin around to like 90 degrees around the other side of this pillar before he notices you.
Yep. And I'm going to. Can I get to him?
Yes.
Great. I would like to get to him, and sneak attack is behind.
Bam. Do it.
I got +2. 21 to hit.
Okay, this is the larva mage, by the way.
Correct.
Okay, 20 something to hit. You got him.
21 to hit. Yep.
Okay.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna throw in the divine smite into this one as well.
Okay.
I can't find
That's
all my
the spirit.
d8s. Just 2d8, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right.
We gotta down some things.
It's just nice rolling that many dice. All right. It's not as good as the last one. 30 on the money.
Okay, you do a significant stab into this guy's side this time. Again, blasting out worms which shrivel and die onto the ground. He didn't see you at all. He's furious, but he sees you now.
Yep.
And that,
this time I'm staying.
yeah, that was bonus move stab. So there you go. It's the Mangler's turn. Let's see who's still up. This guy is fresh, and he totally saw where Anastasia went. So, I guess I'm going to move this so you can see he's coming around this side of the pillar.
Gotta move the camera back, I think.
Oh, of course. I forgot I moved it. So this is where Anastasia is. This pillar's here, but that Mangler just came around it to get to you.
Oof.
How's the shot? It's a little close. I'll just back it up so you guys can see the rest of the field. But yeah, Anastasia is right there, and the Mangler is going to get you from behind with 2 claws. 12 and 12.
Both are hit.
Okay, that's going to be 8 slashing each, so 16 total.
16.
The next Mangler is this one by Oven.
Yo, I'm low.
They're all dead.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
He's going to do... Holy cow. With advantage, he misses. With advantage, he misses twice. That is statistically impossible. All right, well, whatever. This guy's going to stand up. Go for Throck, who just smashed him with his tail.
Sure.
1 miss, 1 crit.
Okay.
For the crit, it's going to be... It's going to be 16 slashing. Then this guy's going to stand up and do the same. Both miss.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all of the Manglers. I can't believe that guy missed Oven 4 times. They've got a +7 to hit.
Because Oven is down.
Yeah. Well, very lucky to you, because each hit counts as 2 failed death saves.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Well, anyway, that's the Manglers. Speaking of death saves, here's your first one.
Hooray.
I know. You'll love it.
It's really crazy.
Oven does a death save. Okay. Now it's the Seers. This one's going to attack the Barlgura again. Well, not again, I guess for the first time. It was the Larva Mage that attacked him last time. So he turns around, sees this Barlgura coming at him, and he's going to do a Comet Staff attack. One miss, and the other is a 28. Nope, a 30 to hit.
Damn.
Yeah, the other one does not hit, but that does, obviously. I wasn't even a crit.
That's against
The
the
Barlgura.
Barlgura?
Yeah, so it's going to be
How much?
it's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage plus 18 psychic damage, so a total of 28 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
And then the Barlgura must make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, one more time, how much damage?
28 total.
Oh, 28.
Then Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
18 to save.
The Barlgura is incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
Oh.
With 18?
The save is 19.
You gotta get high on that.
Wow.
Damn.
32.
Yikes.
Doggy.
Man, we were fighting some tough opponents.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are doing fairly well, honestly. I mean, two of you are down, but you've killed a lot of them, and you've cut hit points down pretty low on the remaining ones. All right. So that was the first Seer. The second one's going for Throck.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm going to read this. No, never mind. Okay, so he's going to do another staff attack on Throck. Another 2, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone has multi-attack.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you guys have been mowing through most of the encounters, so I decided to up it.
No, it's fine. It's
That's
fine.
two misses on Throck.
Wow.
Sorry about that. Okay, so 2 misses on Throck. That's the Seers. It's now Anastasia.
Cool. Well, and what was I gonna do?
I hear that silence from you guys. Everyone's getting real serious.
I mean, we're scraping by here.
I'm just
Okay, so
You currently have a Mangler at your back. He just got you a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a split second ago in game time.
cool. And where's the nearest body?
Like a dead body?
Yeah.
Yeah, the nearest one is the little bitey guy that Oven killed with her tidal wave, I think.
I can get to you.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna raise 2 dead things while I'm at it.
Yeah, you are. Skeletons or zombies?
Skeletons.
Okay. A couple of corpses rise up. More or less there.
Well,
The
And
thing
because-
stands up and its body actually rips apart into 2 different skeletons.
Great. Can they attack my?
Well, they'll have to move to him, but they can, yes.
Well, they should move to help me. And also because I've already cast Vampiric Touch, I can do it again. Still got the glove on, I guess. So I'm gonna touch the dude that's next to me.
Okay, can you
So
change
I am
targets?
Low. Huh?
Does it let you change targets like that? I haven't read that spell yet.
It just means that I have the glove on still, so I can touch, keep touching. Okay, so I'm gonna roll again.
That's a good spell.
Oh God. What's +7?
12.
12 to hit.
Oh no, I'm sorry, you can't do that because you cast a spell and that used your action. And in the spell description for Vampiric Touch, it says that you make the attack again as an action. So you don't have to spend the spell slot again, but you still would have to use your action.
Oh, so it has to be my action. Okay, well, great.
But you got these two skeletons, and they're going to come help you. Do you want Trevor to come with these two?
Yeah. But I'm gonna, I'm like really low on hit points. Let me get the fuck out of there, but I know I get an opportunity attack.
Don't, just sit. I mean, yeah, an opportunity attack will kill you anyway, so might as well just stay.
Alright, I guess stay.
Because if you go down.
So I'm going to move this for visual sake, or actually on the very edge of the board, so I'm just going to cheat these forward and bring 3 skeletons after your assailant. Go ahead and start rolling attacks. They all get +2 for flanking.
Yep. Alright, so the lowest one is... can you read their stats real quick? Sorry. Yeah, so it's 7... 15 for the lowest.
If that's the lowest, they all hit.
Great, all 3 hit then.
Great.
Okay, so... Skeletons attack. Skeletons, really.
Just roll 3 attack damage at once. That's funny.
And then +2.
Yeah. Does your bonus? Yeah. So. It's 24 damage between all 3 of them.
Did you add the +3 to all of them?
Yeah.
So +2, +3.
Yes, it's 15.
23 total.
Yeah.
24. Sorry.
Okay. That's quite a bit for this guy. He comes after Anastasia, and the next thing he knows, there's 3 dead guys stabbing him in the back. He's not having a good time. All right. Good turn, Anastasia. The Hulk is actually going to step around what appears to be the dead body of Zalios and come after Dinothrok.
Mm-hmm.
One miss, 1 hit. The damage is 14 bludgeoning.
Okay.
You still got dinosaur hit points?
Yep.
Okay. Impressive.
Yep.
Not for very long, but
Wow, I thought for sure that was going to turn you back into Throk, but I guess not. Okay, so that's the Hulk. Oh no, I'm sorry. Before the Hulk, Zalios should have gone. I missed you, Zalios. It's your death save turn.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it doesn't matter since you're not doing much.
might matter. Might matter a whole lot.
Yeah, it might have been a crit, but it wasn't. That's all you know. I really like this death save thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me
like
too.
it.
me too.
Okay, so Zalios, the Hulk. Dinothrok, you're up.
Hmm. Man, why does everybody want to beat up Dino Throck?
Because the DM's being nice to the other players.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, Throck's gonna. The meal got back up. Do I look at this guy or do I eat the meal?
Well, this guy's the one that paralyzed you previously.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's the one that I said that he was turned his head to, right?
Correct.
Because then that's gonna be the bite, but it's not a good one. 12 probably, because what is it, 10?
It's plus 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a miss.
So snaps at him, and then swings his tail at the same one that he smashed into the mud earlier.
Okay.
Gee, wow. All right, 12.
I'll take
Well, those guys are a little weaker, but it's still a miss.
2 2s.
Unbelievable. Okay.
So
that's all you got.
That's it. That's it. Nope, he's not smart enough. Things Joshua would do. Excellent.
Okay, it is now the larva mage's turn. He's over here with Darrow. There you go.
God.
Boop. You've just stabbed him. Sneak attack plus divine smite twice. He's unhappy with you. He is going to plague of worms. Every creature within 10 feet, meaning you, must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
No. Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Crit 20.
Oh, yeah. So this guy turns to you, opens his robe, and these worms come shooting out, just like the other one that you saw did to all of you. But this time you're ready for it, and you kind of jump in the air and just flip over as these worms come out in a wave and go right past you and completely miss.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice roll. Okay.
I needed that roll.
Barlgura. He is currently based with the other seer, the guy that has the staff, one of the tumor guys. So the Barlgura will, I assume, continue attacking that fellow.
No, the Barlgura loves me, and it will come and protect me.
Really? All right. In order
It
to
will use its... Huh?
Oh, what were you going to say?
How far is it away from me?
It can get to you.
Well, it
like...
actually can't see you because this is here. But it can get to you.
How far is it to get to me?
About 25 feet.
Well, I'm going to use it.
But I wanted to let you know, if he moves, he's going to take opportunity attacks from both the seer and the little bitey dude.
Fine. I guess I give a shit about... No, just kidding. No,
He'll survive those, probably. Maybe.
But I don't know if I'll survive.
No, he'll survive the opportunity attacks. They're melee only.
Yeah, I'm really low. I need some help.
So do it.
Yeah, Barlgura needs to save me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use leapy jumpy thingy.
What is that?
Running leap. Oh, he has to leap. So I want him to jump over onto the creature that's attacking me.
Okay, so he has to run and jump. He can definitely do it, but on the way, he's going to take those opportunity attacks. So the first one is a Comet Staff attack from the Seer, which is going to do 21 to hit on the Barlgura.
Yep.
He'll take 10 bludgeoning damage plus 18 psychic damage.
Oh shit!
He's still alive.
18 psychic. Yeah.
Wait, but that's a spell, right? Or is that a normal attack?
That's his normal melee attack.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
shit! I wouldn't have done that had I known. Oh, he's
Wasn't a
probably
secret. He's been doing it the whole time. Well, the other seer has, anyway. He's been casting the spell. And then the little bitey guy is also going to attack and crit fail. So your Balgura, assuming he survives that attack, does make it and jumps on top of your Mangler.
More HP.
So what's the attack?
So. Okay, so multi attacks. Let's just
You're gonna do reckless?
reckless.
Wait, she doesn't.
I mean,
yeah, do it. Fuck it.
That's advantage and +2.
Yep. So the fight is gonna be. God, Matt. 14.
Hit.
The punch is gonna be a lot more than that,
Hit.
and the other punch is gonna be even more than that.
All 3 hit. Give me the damage.
All right. Oh my God. All right. So roll 2d6 for your bite, and then so 9. So 13 for the bite.
Okay.
Is it 1d10s for your? So we'll roll both of those at once. That was not that great. 6. 14 for both of the punches combined.
Okay. So your Barogura takes a serious hit, but manages to deal some serious damage as well. The Mangler drops dead.
Damn.
Yeah. Probably just saved your life.
He didn't save my life.
Okay. That was the Barogura's turn. Daro, it is your turn.
Oh, I don't have any tricks up my sleeve right now.
Well, except
I'm just
all that healing, guy with 2 downed friends and a paladin level.
Yeah, I got the healing. I just have to get to them first.
Maybe a guy with rogue levels can figure out how to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna attack this guy first.
Okay.
Go for it.
Do what you gotta do.
Go for it.
I'm gonna attack him with just a standard rapier attack. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's just gonna be a D8 plus 4. So 5 damage.
Well, it hurts.
Did you just roll something?
No, I didn't. I marked
Oh.
down his hit points.
Okay. I'm going to then disengage.
Bonus action disengage.
Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to run around the pillars towards Oven.
Okay.
But I mean, I think I'll stay behind the pillars, just in the direction of Oven. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
So
mean
counterclock-
you can't get very close to her doing that. Oven's here. You're kind of just staying almost the
The
same
camera's a little
distance.
off.
Okay. Yeah, I see. So Oven's
I
here.
guess
Oven's
my
here,
goal-
Daro's here. If you're running this way, you're not really getting any closer.
Will I be? Can I get behind the next pillar, man?
If you're trying to get
All
to
right.
if you're trying to get to her, the best way is actually here, let me get these out of the way. If you're
I'm not trying to get to her this turn. I'm trying to get closer to her without running through the crowd.
you can't.
So
I mean,
great.
geographically if you're going to stay on this side of the pillars, all you're doing is this. You're just pivoting more or less the same distance. Like,
Yeah. That's fine.
okay, well, you can go that way.
Right. Yeah, move me 30 feet that way. I can't get to her this turn anyway, so I can't do anything to her this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
That's fine.
There you go.
yeah, I'm trying to stay hidden and not bring an army after me just yet.
There you go. You have done so. So I'm trying to put these back where they more or less were. Okay, let me fix the camera. There. All right. So that was all
That's an
Daro.
awful lot of stuff there.
I know it is. Mangler number, I'm going to go in a circle here. Mangler number 1 here is going to attack Throck twice.
Sure.
Miss twice. Mangler number 2 going to attack Throck twice and hit twice.
Okay.
I believe it's...
Manglers.
So 8 slashing damage twice. 16 total slashing damage.
Sheesh. Still dino.
Still dino. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can thank your druid for those hit points. By the way, druid... Okay. First swipe misses. The second swipe hits, which counts as a crit because you're unconscious. Crits automatically do
That's melee.
2 failed death saves. You're not dead.
I am or I am not.
You are not, but you know that that hit has done 2 failed death saves to you. So that's your situation. The Manglers are all done. Yeah, that's 3. Oven, it's your turn.
Uh-oh.
Time for another death save.
For who?
Oven?
Robin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my. Yes.
Okay. Anastasia, it's your turn. You're behind this pillar, kind of in between these two. Actually, this is you.
Is there a well, unfortunately one of these skeleton dudes I'm gonna use for some of my own purpose, so I'm gonna touch one of them with the vampire touch.
Okay.
9 plus 7.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah.
16.
16 to hit.
What's his AC?
Yeah.
13. Yeah, so you hit.
Okay, I hit. And then I'm gonna harvest some energy
Is
from my
it
little dudes.
2d6 or what is it?
3.
3d6.
So 4. What's the number?
9.
So 9 damage for my little bud, and I get like what?
Is it rounded up for half?
Yeah.
Plus 4.
5.
Yay!
You guys are tracking the skeleton's hit points, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Okay. Because I am not. Cool. So you do that.
How much damage was it to?
9.
And your 3 skeletons have their moves remaining. Very Your turn.
you have
Okay,
additional
so I
actions.
also want to have my skeleton dudes go do their skeleton thing.
On who?
Who's the nearest enemy?
Well, the nearest one is this little bitey guy that everybody ran away and ditched. He is not that much of a threat. I guess potentially also the larva mage that Darrow was fighting is also fairly close. You guys are here behind this pillar. Here's the larva mage. This is the seer. He's pretty dangerous, and that's the little guy.
Cool. Well, can my skeletons get to the seer?
Yeah.
All right, all three are gonna go after the seer.
Okay.
Wow.
So they can flank him. So they'll get +2 to their attacks. Well, the first one won't, because he'll be the first one to get there and he won't be flanked yet. But 2 of them will get
Red one.
flanking.
Red one will be the. You can just roll all 3 dice. Okay. The first one's 25 to hit,
That's a hit.
and both of the other ones are 20.
Also hits.
Ooh.
And then that's 1 is plus 15. So all together that is 6. 22 damage.
Not bad. This guy's starting to get hurt. Yeah.
Starting.
Yeah, so we are going to finish this round of combat and then break for the week because it's already way past time.
Oh no.
I know. We're going to have to leave off with 2 people on the ground.
It's cool. It's cool. We can prepare for. We're gonna prepare some more new characters next week.
New characters.
New characters.
Zalios, time for your death save.
Oh boy.
This is my second one, right?
Correct.
Believe.
All right. Who's next? The Hulk. Oh, he's fighting Throck. Okay.
This is not good though.
One is a miss and the other is a crit.
Great.
Now you're Throck again.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
By how much?
not awesome.
So actually, the crit does 22 damage.
Sheesh.
22 bludgeoning.
So 19
Sounds good.
go through.
Oof.
Stack it up.
Okay.
That's the Hulk and Throck. It's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Good. You mind changing the piece there?
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
good call.
Change that piece. Change that.
As soon as the T-Rex gets killed, and what you see is this thing punches the T-Rex so hard that its body breaks, its skin breaks open with a mass of blood, and then just sort of sloughs off to the ground. And as the flesh of the T-Rex falls, it also kind of ceases to exist, just sort of fades out of existence. And the Barl Guru, who's peeking out from behind this pillar waiting for his turn to join the fray, sees, standing where the T-Rex was standing, King Throck. And he yells, "King Throck!" And Throck, it's your turn.
To which Throck replies,
Hell yeah. So
3
everybody's
points of
going to
damage
take...
everybody that's just everybody.
Okay. Let's see who's going to get hurt. Avon and Zalios are going to get hurt, but since it's not an attack that targets them, it doesn't count as failed death saves. But it's like -3. So let's see. That Mangler's going to get hurt. This guy actually dies.
Yay.
This other Mangler doesn't. The Hulk definitely doesn't. And that Seer is actually getting hurt for the first time.
Well,
Well, my skeletons hurt him.
That-
Too.
No, the other Seer. Your skeleton's hurt this one. Throck blew up this one.
Damn.
Okay, now what, Throck?
so
You were
now
facing.
that seer is.
Yeah, you were facing the Seer. You
The
were going
Seer.
to eat him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, still with eating him in mind, reckless, and it's like 24 to hit.
Yep.
24 to hit. That is 3, 4, 8, 9, 11 points of bludgeoning damage on the first. Second one reckless on that one too. That one is, oh man, one more level. It's a 27 to hit. And that's going to be 10, 15. Oh, that's 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And for fun, we're going to do an action surge. Because that's what happens when fighters hit level 2.
Yeah, it is.
Is they do an action surge, so 2 more strikes reckless on that guy. That is that's
Josh is finally getting some revenge.
yeah, I'm finally getting to actually hit something. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Probably hits. 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then reckless one more time on the guy if he hasn't died yet. Again, wish I had one more level of fighter. 20 ridiculous, 27. And that's going to be a 15 points of bludgeoning damage to him.
Damn.
Yay.
So there you go.
Okay.
That's what happens there.
So this Hulk smashes the dinosaur to death, and what remains is an explosion of fire, who then lays into the Seer with this gigantic maul 4 times, smashing him to literal crap. Like you actually see crap flying off of him.
Sure.
He is still up, but oh man, you did some damage.
Good.
That's
And
what we got.
the larva mage's turn now, and he is still pretty pissed at Darrow, so that's gonna happen. Darrow, make a wisdom save.
Oh, you would do wisdom.
I'd love the Bulgara pass the wisdom save.
Yeah.
He's like,
They're good at that. Bargars are good at it.
yeah. They're very wise.
9.
Oh.
Okay. So the larva mage raises his hand to you, and you feel like your mind is being seized by worms. You sense them just crawling into your brain.
Perfect.
And
Perfect.
you are now dominated.
Perfect. Perfect.
That was the worst move and the worst possible thing that could have happened to me to heal Alva next turn.
Well,
Sure
it
is.
was nice playing these characters.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's why I wanted the larva guy dead.
It is the Barrel Guru's turn.
Burga larva attack, multi reckless.
Okay, he's coming for
Get
this.
him.
He's coming for the larva mage.
Get him.
What's his bonus? 7? Yeah.
No crying.
So 20 for the first hit.
It's
For
hard.
the bite.
It's hard.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh, I'm not. You roll.
Okay, if Borrowed Guru can take him down.
The next one's 26 for the punch.
That's a hit.
We have a 2% chance.
And why can't I do math? 19 for the last punch.
They all hit.
Great.
Now, hold on.
Yeah.
Before you continue, let me roll 3 concentration saves. Holy cow. He failed the first one.
What?
Daro, you are free.
No way.
She just saved Oven.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea.
Just saved.
Yeah,
we'll see.
the
Maybe
first
everything.
attack broke the larva mage's concentration. So now roll damage.
Nice. The first one is, what is that? 6, so 13 for the bite.
Okay.
And both. Oh, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. It was 10 for the bite.
Okay.
And both punches combined are 18.
Okay. All right. So the larva mage has just worms falling off him as this thing's just smashing into him. The larva mage he's all right, but he's just having the worst day.
How is he all right?
He keeps getting
like
super
64
stabbed.
damage to him.
The first time he tried to dominate Zalios and failed. Now he gets Daro and immediately loses him. It's just a bad day for the larva mage.
Ooh,
So,
boy.
I said we were going to finish the round. There's only one creature left in the round, and it's this little bitey dude who's going to get this skeleton.
No, not the skeleton.
Well, it's the closest enemy to him. And he's going to bite him for 22 to hit.
All right, you
That
hit.
hits.
4 piercing damage to whichever skeleton is the first one that attacked the seer.
So
How much damage? Sorry.
4.
4, so 16.
Trevor hasn't had any damage done.
No, he's still kicking ass. He's done a lot of damage too.
Trevor's great.
Yeah. You should name more of them.
I know.
Just for my own knowledge, how far am I from Oven right now in feet? If I ran in a straight line and did opportunities.
Exactly 30 feet.
Just, do we want to stop
And-
here? Or can I just
and-
go and
and-
heal her?
It is
how
your
many
turn
opp-
next.
And how many opportunities does he have to go through?
He'd have to go through 1. No,
Great.
0, because you would not be
You sure?
leaving melee range. Yeah, this is one of Anastasia's skeletons. This is a seer, but per Daro to get to Oven, he doesn't actually leave melee range, so no opportunity attack.
Great. I'm going to go in. And I'm going to heal her for 8. I'm going to lay a hand on her and heal her for 8 health.
Okay. Oven, you're awake.
Hooray!
Wow.
You sound so excited.
I am.
I think she made peace already.
I know she's
We're
over there
all-
building
we're
a new
also-
character right now.
We're also in a place where there's no emotion, so.
I mean, you know I was, but you still don't have white in there. Like, it's still not coming up, so.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to talk. Did you join the campaign with your character? Because
I tried. I clicked on the link and stuff, but it's
Okay,
not
we'll-
coming
we'll-
up.
Oh,
We'll talk
were you
later.
literally building a new character?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, man.
All right, so that was Daro's turn. we are going to pick it up from there next time. Zalios is still down. Oven,
Okay.
And
Yes.
you passed your first death save. You took 2 failed death saves from the attack. You passed your second death save. Zalios, I'm not
All
telling
right.
Okay.
you. You'll
That's
find out
fine.
next week, maybe.
That's fine.
I am absolutely healing you next week.
sheesh.
Just FYI.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week
Yeah.
for when the slaughterhouse continues.
Yeah.
How many of those things are still up?
Insane.
Okay, let's see. The
many.
larva mage is still
Too
up.
many.
Both of the seers are
Yeah.
still up. 2 of the
That's
manglers are still up. The Hulk
Like
is still
all
up.
the heavy hitters.
One of the bitey guys is still up. Yeah, all the heavy hitters are still up. 2 manglers and the
I
one
mean,
little bitey guy.
We've
As long as I
only
can
killed
add-
like 3.
as long as I can do something when I get up, I might be able to help.
Thanks, Gmo.
We'll see. All right.
And
Good night,
anyone else
everybody.
who's still here.
This is
See ya.
Night.
Man.